Welcome to this tutorial on how to integrate Mixed in Key 11 with Rekordbox 7. First of all, we want to go to Preferences and we want to go to the View tab and we want to activate the Rekordbox XML. We then want to go to the Advanced tab, and under Rekordbox XML we want to ensure we have the BPM change points selected. And below that is the imported library. Now that might be blank at the moment because we haven't exported the XML file yet. So once you export the XML file, you'll need to update that to the location that you set. Then we go to Analysis and we want to select only BPM and Grid. Now we're ready to add music to Rekordbox. So we'll just drag it in like this. And we want to just ensure we're only analysing for grid. And Rekordbox will start the analysis. Now you might already have your songs in Rekordbox, and that's fine. You can simply skip this step. Once the analysis is finished, we then want to go to Rekordbox File at the top and export the collection as an XML file. You want to do this into your Documents folder, create a folder called Rekordbox and then name the XML file rekordbox.xml. I've already got one there, so I had to choose Replace, so you can do the same if you already have. If not, it's just a case of pressing OK. Once this is complete, you go to Mixed in Key, and you want to go into Settings. And we'll start with the tag options. Now these are what I like to use, but you can set these exactly the way you want depending on how you want your tags to show up in Rekordbox. Add a 0 to single digit Camelot numbers. This is really useful if you're using Pioneer hardware and you want your keys to show in the correct order, starting like 1A rather than 10A. We also want to turn on Update Custom Initial Key Tag. We can then go to the DJ Software tab and switch on the Rekordbox option, and we want to locate this XML file and click OK. And what that does is it links the XML file to Mixed in Key, and it's also linked to Rekordbox. If you haven't updated that link in Rekordbox, go back to Advanced and make sure you set that under BPM change points. We can then add our music to Mixed in Key, the analysis will be done automatically and the cue points will be exported. While Mixed in Key is processing the songs, let me share a few tips. When you add songs to Rekordbox and have it automatically add a memory cue, you will need to activate the Overwrite Existing Cue Points option in Mixed in Key. Otherwise, no cue points will be exported to Rekordbox. You should save the Rekordbox XML file to a folder that is not synced to cloud storage or saved on an external hard drive. Doing so may cause issues. Cue point export and tagging is not compatible with WAV files. For the best results, we recommend using AIFF files for lossless quality or regular 320 MP3 files. Once the analysis is complete, we can go back to Rekordbox. What we want to do now is reload the tags. This just brings all the Mixed in Key tag information through. But it doesn't bring in the cue points. This is a separate thing we need to do afterwards. What we want to do is on the left here in Rekordbox, we want to locate the Rekordbox XML file section, which is just down here. Up at the top you'll see Rekordbox XML, click on the reload button and then you'll see MIK cue points in a playlist below. Want to right click on that, choose Import Playlist and then go to the songs, select them all and choose Import to Collection. This message comes up, you can just click Do Not Ask Again and press Yes. What this does is it brings the information for the XML file into that playlist and then into your main collection. So if we go to the main collection now, you'll see your cue points are there. Let's just load one in. And you can see the green 8 cue points are all there and they're all aligned nicely. Now it's important that you analyse for BPM and grid in Rekordbox before adding your songs to Mixed in Key. That ensures that the grid will be aligned with the cue points. So the next thing I'm going to show you is what if you want to add more songs. The easiest way to do this, drop more songs in. Again, you just want to analyse for BPM and grid. Once that's completed, you have to export the XML file again. So you just choose the same file and you just choose Replace. Now, you still need to import these cue points. So what we'll do is we'll go to Mixed and Key, and then we'll add these songs in. We've already got all the settings there, so you can just drop the songs in. Once the analysis is completed, you can go back to Rekordbox. And it's more or less the same process, but there's just a couple of things different to make it easier for you, especially if you've got a big collection and you don't want to import the full XML file again. So we'll go back to the Rekordbox XML file, we'll reload it again to bring in the new information, and then what we're going to do is sort the playlist by date added, so you only see the new songs. So we click that a couple of times and there we go, we see the new songs, so we can now just select those. And import the collection. So I actually selected the whole collection there by mistake, so if you're doing it, you only have to select the new songs and not the whole thing. It just means if you've got a really big library, it makes it much faster to import the new cue points. And we'll just drop one in, and there we go, our new songs have got the cue points as well. I hope this helps and lets you see how easy it is to import cue points to Rekordbox from Mixed and Key 11.